Welcome back to the Chelsey White's kitchen. Today is very special.
How to make this adorable. To make this
Today I'm going to show you guys a little tutorial on how to make it.
I have no clue how many videos I've made to date.
A chocolate cupcake which we cut in half and then covered it with some gold sprinkles.
It's been quite a few though.
In the middle of the pan. Some of my batter missed there, don't worry about that.
When I'm baking, I feel a lot of different things.
It was kind of sad to cut into this cake. He still looks just as happy.
Cupcakes, cookies. I've really gotten into macaron. I never can say it right. Macaroons, however you want to say it.
Take two, Mark.
My name is Chelsey White and I am the baking blogger and content creator behind Chelsey White. I definitely never saw myself being a content creator or a baker. Back in 2016, I think most people were on Instagram by then, but it was still a little bit different than it is now. And I would see these videos of people making cakes that were just terrible quality. And I was like, you know, I'm making cakes like almost every day. I was kind of like, why am I not sharing this every place that I can? It's both strategic and delicious. My audience does vary across my different platforms, but I think TikTok has my youngest following and most of it is Gen Z.
And that's when I realized this is the absolute max capacity of my KitchenAid. 4 batches.
So that's like a really wonderful little community. And then I had a few videos that did go viral, including like a taco cake that I made, which was really fun. And I really just saw my followers just skyrocket from there. I also find that a lot of my followers don't actually bake and they just enjoy watching the process and almost like living vicariously through me decorating. I realized I just loved the process so much and I found it really therapeutic. I think after like a really long day of work, coming home and getting to just forget about everything that happened during the day and focus on something completely different that used a totally different skill set really just like hooked me and I think I just fell in love with it. I went to school to be an accountant and I got my CPA and I think before I actually started full-time work I was like, I want to be a partner at the Big Four and I really saw that being my future and then I started work and was like, well maybe this isn't really what I want to do for forever. The Food Network actually reached out to me because they had seen some of my videos.
The penguin cake was complete.
And they wanted me to start doing lives and that was really a turning point for me where I saw that I could really make a lot of good money from creating content. Even as it grew and it came to surpass my corporate salary, I still wanted to keep doing both. So I kind of realized that that could be its own business model of content creation and working with the Food Network kind of gave me the opportunity and the jumping point to like go in that direction. If I had to pick a favorite, it was making my wedding cake. Making a wedding cake is already stressful and filming it made it even more stressful and I had to clean out my entire fridge to fit the cake in there and then I had to carry it down a flight of stairs that were covered in ice. I was like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna slip and fall, I'm gonna drop the cake, it's fine. But having that memory forever and getting to see it come together and then share it with all of my friends and family at our wedding was just like the most magical experience and it just brings back such fond memories every time I think about it or watch the video. I would say that baking and content creation are my passion and honestly it's both of them. I love baking but there's something also equally satisfying about editing a video, then watching it back and sharing it and seeing it out in the wild and just seeing that whole process kind of go full circle, like that is what I truly love. I think that a lot of my content resonates with people because even though it's pretty and fun, it's like aspirational but achievable and I think that's a really delicate balance to find because you want to make beautiful things that are really fun to create but you also want people to feel like it's something they could do. With all the content that I'm creating, I really just hope that a few people out there will be inspired to start baking as well. Some of my best friends are people that DM'd me a few years ago and were like, hey, let's get coffee. So I think that social media and the internet really do help bring people together and I always like to say that cake people are the best people.